This is a WNBD NBC 33 News Brief.
Good morning, I'm Angie Casada with your NBC News Brief. Topping off our news brief, federal investigators are now helping to search for the killer who burned a Panola County teenager alive. And that's giving Jessica Chambers' family hope. They might get some closure by Christmas. Investigators are chasing what they call several new leads in the case. They recently searched a home of one of Chambers' former boyfriend's parents' home, and one tipster claims he called the Panola County Sheriff's Department to report a car with a loud muffler speeding down his street the night Chambers was killed. A reward fund for information in the case has close to $30,000 in it, and even so, investigators admit they're not getting as many tips as they'd like. They do have several other people they plan to talk to. The FBI, U.S. Marshal Service, and Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives are all involved in the case. Well, we're learning more still about the Lafleur County deputy who found himself on the wrong side of the law. Federal agents charged Mark Head with drug trafficking. They say he transported drugs to a Lafleur County drug dealer and that he sometimes did it while on duty. Head worked for the Lafleur County Sheriff's Department for about 6 years. The feds had been investigating him for nearly 2 months. Today, he's free on bond. If convicted, Head could spend the rest of his life in prison. Well, accusations of racism are flying in Greenwood after the mayor made a personal change. Ward 7 Councilman David Jordan says Mayor Carol McAdams showed racial bias by not reappointing a member of the city's utility board. Annie Pearl Washington is an African American and had served on the board for 6 years. A former mayor appointed her to the board, but Tuesday, the city council confirmed Roy Brown to fill that seat on the utilities board. So far, the mayor has not said why she chose to replace Washington. While some local 6th graders are getting into the giving spirit of Christmas, they're from Our Lady of Lourdes School in Greenville. Yesterday, they took to the aisles of Kmart to buy Christmas presents for other children who otherwise might not have a Merry Christmas. They took great care of choosing the perfect presents for people on their shopping list. They bought those gifts with money, about $3,000 they raised earlier this year through fundraisers. Well, thank you for tuning in with your NBC 33 News Brief. We'll see you tonight.
This has been a WNBD NBC 33 News Brief.